my Lord. Okay. Hey, Marva. Who else is in here? Hey, everyone. Where my people at? Hey, Brianna. Where are my people them? I haven't been live in like forever. You know, where's my little, where's my welcome community, my welcome committee? Oh my gosh. Hey, Nero. Afternoon, everybody. Hey, Shilpa. Hi. Hello, Lisa. Hey, Maps. Hey, Kate. Hey, Cindy. Who else up in here? Well, everyone who is here, whether you say hi or not, because I know like some people, well, like me, because sometimes I watch and I don't say anything. Hey, Nadia. Hey, Kathleen. Every single one of you guys out there. All right, guys, listen. Hey, BP. I can't even see the chats too well. Hey, Nupur. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay long on here because I have some personal readings to finish up for today. So let me see if I can jump into this for you guys. Listen, I got an epiphany last night. I wanted to come live last night and show you guys, but my phone battery wasn't good enough. So I had to do it this morning. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Empress Mia. This epiphany, guys. You know how I'm always telling you guys that the only way for us to get rid of all these negative things inside of us and for us to get back to that place where we are God's servant, where we are that twin flame, and why we have to release those wounds inside of us. You remember, I'm always telling you guys that we have to do that in order to get back to God, in order to truly find that love. Hey, Kate. Hey, Tracy. Yes, everything is good, Kate. Thank you. I hope everything's good with everyone. Well, listen, guys, listen. Last night I was on TikTok, okay? And I was watching this lady and she had some books. She had some books. They say they are the last books of the Bible. The ones that they didn't include in the Bible. The ones that I don't know if they thought they weren't as important or whatever. But anyway, she was going through one and she was showing a part of this book, and it is from the book of Solomon. There's no book of Solomon in the Bible. All right. But they said that these are the last books that they did not put or include in the Bible. And the part that she showed was talking about the sins that are in us. And let me read what it said, because I wrote it down. I have some notes here. Let me see if I can read what it says. And it says, then since death was androgynous, and the androgynous here means like it's both male and female, right? And since death was androgynous, he mixed with his nature and begot 7 androgynous sons. Now these 7 androgynous sons they produce 7 sins. And these 7 sins, they had both male and they had both female, which means that these sins, they affect both males and females. The names of the males are jealousy, wrath, weeping, sighing, mourning, lamenting, and tearful groaning. These are the sins that were created as the males. And as the female names, you have wrath, grief, lust, sighing, cursing, bitterness, and quarrelsomeness. So what really hit me, guys, is what I'm always telling you. Divine feminines, if we are always angry, if we are always bitter, if we are always saying nothing is working out for us, nothing is going the way that it should, then what we are actually doing is building all these sins inside of us. And what is the twin flame journey about? Releasing all these negative things that are caught up inside of us. So all these 7 sins, and remember, who created these 7 sins? Death. And with death, there is no life. So if we have death inside of us, how can there be life? How can we have God inside of us as twin flames, as divine feminines? So whenever we are going through our situation and whenever we are grieving, whenever we are angry, whenever we get quarrelsome, because this is one of the reasons as to why we have to release these negative energies. There's a section in the Bible, I didn't remember to write this down, where it says that, I can't tell everything, but maybe you guys will know, but it is better for a man to live in the housetop than to live with a quarrelsome woman. So divine feminines, it is because it's these sins that death created that are inside of us. If we live like this, if we are always quarrelsome, if we are always grieving, if we are always lusting, if we are always cursing, if we are always bitter, what we're actually doing is killing ourselves, killing our souls, killing our spirit, because it was created by death, and death takes life. Death takes life. Now, let me explain a couple little things for you here. In regards to lamenting, just so you get an idea about what it means when you lament. Especially the masculines, they do this a lot. It's a sign of regret. It's a sign of complaining. That's lamenting. Ding, ding. Lamenting is when you complain to others about the things that happen, that you are disappointed about that happen. You're expressing your regret. And what are the masculines are always doing? In the past, I was hurt by 50 million other women, or I was hurt by 50 other million men. And because of the situation that I face, I can't be with you. I can't be in a relationship with you. I can't love again. I can't trust again. So they complain, they lament, and it's always over something in the past. They're expressing their regret about what happened to them in the past. That's the lamenting. And this is one of the sins that are created as the male sins. Now the mourning now is different from lamenting. Mourning is when you express your sadness or sorrow for something that you lost. And this is what the female does. Hey, Mexi. This is what the female does. This is what the feminine does. And the mourning is one of the female. I think it's one of the masculine sins, right? So instead of being happy, what does the masculine do? They remain in mourning. They mourn over things that happened in the past. They mourn over losing someone that walked away from them, someone that betrayed them, someone that used them, and they could never be happy because they're lamenting and they're mourning. Things that they have lost, they mourn over these things, and it keeps them stuck so they can never ever move. Hey Donna. Now for the divine feminine. Our sins here, it's in regards to grieving. We get angry and we sigh a lot. Oh, this is not working out. Oh, this is not happening. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened again. And when we get quarrelsome, we curse out the divine masculine for things that they do. And then we become bitter, which is angry because we're holding on to things of the past. And then we become confrontational. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is all these things that are inside of us, that's why we're on the twin flame journey. We are God's teachers and leaders. And if we have these things inside of us, there's no way that we could be living. There's no way we can show others how to live. Because if we have these things still inside of us, what we are doing is actually helping others to die. And we're also helping ourselves to die. Because our souls are filled with all of these sins. This is a lot of people, they do not look at the twin flame journey as a spiritual journey, which means they don't associate it with God. I don't care what you want to call God. That's not my problem. I don't care what you want to call God. There's only one God, and he's called by many names. One God. We call him by many names. But all the things that are happening within the twin flame journey are all the negative things that we should release. The things that are brought on by the devil. And what I found out when I was doing the little research to write these notes, the devil and death, they're two different things. The devil and death, they're two different things. I came upon a passage where it was saying that God locked up the devil and death and threw them into the bottomless pit. Right? They're two different things. So sometimes we think it's the devil that's causing, well, the devil influences us to do negative things which cause us to die. But death is different from the devil. Hey, Joyful Dolphin. But guys, this really hit me last night. No wonder on this journey, what we are needing to do is release the negative things out of our soul, because what it's actually doing is killing our soul. Imagine I gave you all of that explanation just to say that one line. Everything we need to release on this twin flame journey is so that we need to get back to life. We need to get back to love. This is what this is about. So the twin flame journey, again, guys, always remember, it is a spiritual journey. Hey, Dallas. It is a spiritual journey. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And a lot of people, they will teach you and tell you it's a spiritual journey, but what they are considering spiritual is for you to sit down and say hum and say you're meditating. Meditation is a form of connection to God. It's a way for you to connect to God. Everybody leaves God out of everything. We are twin flames. Do not let anybody cause you to leave God out of your journey. It has been said before I came on YouTube, before I even figured out that I was a twin flame. It's a spiritual journey. It has been said from how long, I don't know how long. And that's exactly why God sent me here, because everybody's forgetting that spirituality is talking about connection with God. And again, I don't care what your God is or who he is or whatever you say he is. Everybody serves the same God. He's just being called by many different names. Always remember that. And always remember that what you are doing is enabling yourself to live and live in love and live in peace. So us working on ourselves to stop being angry, to stop getting upset at every little thing, to stop judging, to let go of the past, to release your divine masculine is for our own good. It's so that we can learn to be happy in love and in peace. It's like nobody talks about these things, but what I'm saying, don't you want when God comes back? Because God is coming. Look at what's happening in the world. There's a war that's starting over there. And it's said in the Bible, during the end times, you will hear about wars and rumors of wars. And here's my little confirmation right there. The time is boiling down. So guys, everything is happening. Don't you want when God comes, you're there on his right hand side? That's who we are. Don't forget it. We are God's leaders. We were chosen to come here on earth to represent God, to bring back God's people to him. It's always a fight between good and evil. Always. Always. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise, or else Twin Flames would not be here. What would be the purpose if the world was all peaceful and joyful to have Twin Flames? It's a complex situation, this Twin Flame journey. But there's one thing that everybody agrees on, even if they don't mention God. There's one thing they agree on, is that it's a spiritual journey. And what does spirituality involve? God. God. Hey, Curtis. So, guys, I am going to see if I can find more about these lost books and see if I can get some more explanation. There is another book. There is one of the books that's talking about Adam and Eve, from the time of Adam and Eve, and what happened after they were shun out of Eden. And I got a little snippet of it, and it was talking about the two sons, which is Cain and Abel. And what the guys, listen, Cain and Abel, as towards this book, what this book is saying, Cain and Abel were twins. Cain had a twin sister and Abel had a twin sister. So they both were twins. And the way that Abel died was because Cain wanted his sister to be his wife, but Adam and Eve was going to give Cain's sister to Abel to marry. And Cain didn't agree. He didn't want that because he wanted his sister for himself. So he killed Abel. There are so many things that I'm figuring out, guys. I tell you, just by going to look up this one little sentence that I got this epiphany about. And this is what this twin flame thing, like it's coming down from. Guys, there's a lot to learn about our twin flame journey, but there's one thing that we must never forget. It is about finding God. And in order for us to lead God's people back to him, we cannot have jealousy, wrath, weeping, sighing, mourning, lamenting, tearful, groaning, lust, quarrelsome, bitterness, and always cursing in our heart. We cannot. Because with those things we are blinded. We cannot see. We cannot see true love if we have all those things inside of. And if you're just coming in, those sins that I just spoke about, because they're called sins. It was created by death. It was created, they were created by death. Which means once we have these things inside of us, what we're actually doing is killing our body. And that's why when we express anger, we do things that we wouldn't normally do, because it opens up our heart and our mind and our soul for us to be used by the devil, and for us to also inflict these negative energies onto somebody else. And that's the reason why you could be happy today and you go out on the road and one negative person, just one negative person can make you feel like you're down in the dumps. And that's because those things, they're killing your spirit. And that's what the devil actually wants, for our spirits to die so that we join their side. Because in the end, when everything is coming together, God is going to call for his people. And people always mention the twin flame as one of the how is it? The 77, how much people, I don't know how much people they say. 77,000 or how much thousand? I don't remember. They say the twin flames are that group of people. And if we are going to be that group of people, we got to first release those negative things from inside of us. You guys don't understand how much. 144. Thank you, Dallas. The 144 people that are God's servant, that are here on earth. They say that we are the twin flames. Oh, confirmation. Thank you very much. They say that we are the twin flames. And in the end, God is going to need us to fight that negative side. You guys should pay attention, read the Bible. If you haven't read the Bible, listen, go and read Revelations. When I started to read the Bible, okay, I'm not lying to you. When I started to read the Bible, I didn't go Genesis and start going down. I took up the Bible and the only thing I was interested in was Revelation. I'm like, why? Like, this is weird. Why am I only focused on Revelations? Like, I'm not even interested in what happened before. All I want to know is what's going to happen in the end. What's going to happen in the end? We are God's people, guys. Don't let anybody tell you any otherwise. Everybody's God's people, but we are the servants that's supposed to help others to come to God. And the Bible is fulfilling slowly but surely. And that's because we don't understand our role, our purpose. But God's words have to come to pass anyways. But we are here. I want to go up there and eat milk and honey. I want to be eating milk and honey, you know. I love me some milk. I don't like honey that much, but when mixed together, it would be nice. But guys, pay attention, focus on God on your journey, and always remember something. Let me tell you this. Focusing on God, reading the Bible doesn't mean that you're becoming a religious person, or doesn't mean I'm forcing you to be Christian, because I'm a Christian. But I don't focus on religion. I do not focus on religion. I focus on my connection with God. I don't care what kind of religion there is in the world. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to know that there's a God that I'm serving, and that's it. And I just want to care about when me and God talk about our conversation. That's all I want to care about. This is not about trying to make you believe in Christianity or to read the Bible, but it's God's word, right? The Bible is God's word. And you got to read the Bible to know who you are and why we are here. And I will definitely go and try and find out some more things so I can tell you more. But Just to wrap up, guys, we need to get rid of these negative situations from our heart and our soul, because what we are actually doing is killing ourselves. We're killing ourselves because these negative things were created by death. You know, they were created by death, and it's used by the devil. It's like the devil and death, they're buddies. That's why God had to tie them up together and throw them in the bottomless pit, because they're like buddies. Like, let's overthrow God. Let's overthrow God. Like, are you kidding me? Just remember that, guys. And I'll see if I can get more information to bring to you, and see if I can get more information as to where this twin flame situation is coming from. And I think it does have something to do with Cain and Abel and them being twins and all kind of thing like that. My head is going crazy because I couldn't believe this information when I read it. But guys, we still have to keep an open mind, because every and anyone can write something, but we just have to read it, understand it, and like put it together with what's in the Bible, and then we'll find out and for ourselves what's real and what's not. All right? And you got to talk to God and trust God and let God lead you where you need to be. Thank you all for showing up today. If you're just coming and you missed it, go back. Just go back. All right, guys, I love you. I mean, I couldn't wait to tell you this. It just like I couldn't even do it last night. I was going to my bed. I was so tired. And then I saw the information and I said, I got to tell my people this. But anyways, I'm glad that you guys are here. Thank you for your support. And I'll try and come back with more information for you all. Thank you all for being here. I'm not seeing all the messages. I'm going to see if I can rewatch this and watch your messages, or make a comment. If you make a comment, I'll respond. But thank you all for being here. Love you guys. Let go and let God. And keep watch, guys. I'm coming with the new website. Check out my new check out my other channel, Twin D Holistic Boutique. I'm putting the short videos on there of the new products that I'm coming with. I got body butter, I got lip balms, I got lip scrubs, I got everything. Oh, before I go, I also figured out about the crystals, and I am realizing why God had told me, if you were here when I was talking about my daughter's friend who had cancer, and why he told me to make the bracelet to send to her. That little girl is now cured of cancer, and that's why I'm pushing my bracelets with the beads, because I now realize why God told me to make those bracelets. Everything is connecting. I'm going to get back to you with more information. But anyways, take care of yourselves. Let go and let God. And I'm trying to do my best for you guys, because I want you up there with me and you guys fighting those battles, Drinking milk and honey. Like, what you doing today? You want to go for a drink? Of course, sure. What's on the menu? Milk and honey. All right, baby. Milk and honey. All right, guys. Later. Love you all. Let go and let God. And I will see you tomorrow, if God spares my life. Later. Love you all, guys.